trying to get things going, pack up stuff, do that. And I wish people had told me, gee, Mary Beth, you really need to get your hair fixed because it's a real disaster. And I called my hairdresser, two of them actually, and they both were dolls, and I just couldn't make it in. And it just looks horrendous. Then I'm trying to clean up my dresser today, and I couldn't find a sharpener. So while I'm putting an eyeliner, my cat is going across. And, I like the pencil kind, but I think the liquid's just as easy if you just lean into it and draw it. But anyway, my cat was literally walking across while I was putting the eyeliner on. And it's like, you gotta be kidding me. The cat now has become, here she comes. Simbi, would you like to say hello to everyone? Come on, yeah, she walked right across the dress. There she goes. What would you like? Some mousse on the hair? Probably. I just got her a collar because she liked my necklace. So, I didn't know. So, Sembi, I'm going to touch up my hair later till my hair, and then next month I'll go to my hairdressers, and I won't forget the holiday tip. Can you believe somebody said to me, I was like, and I have extra money for the tip. They're like, what tip? I was like, well, extra for the holidays over. Well, not for them because I didn't give it to them yet. So, that's, I don't know. I just, if you want good service and good friendship, you have to give it, right, Sembi? And anyway, I've been feeling really lousy. My nose has been clogged. It's been and I've had bronchitis for I don't know how long. And Sembi's tail. She walks across my dresser every day when I'm putting on makeup, doing my hair, whatever. She just walks right across it, and there she is. Say hi, Simbi. What do you say, Sam? Huh? Simbi, say hello, dear. Look how lovely she looks. Oh, isn't she beautiful? Just look at that face. She is so gorgeous. But this is the problem I have when I'm cleaning because Simbi decides to walk across the thing as I'm doing it and as I'm putting makeup on. She does this every day without fail. She wanted eyeliner today. Next, she'll want her hair straightened. Here she comes. Would you like your hair straightened, Simbi? Here she comes. Now watch. When I start doing it, she'll probably, I don't have it plugged in or anything, but she'll start coming over. Hello, Zimby. And in a few minutes, she'll probably stop. But now she probably won't do it because, of course, I want her to. Yeah. But she usually does. Here she comes. No, there she goes. There she comes down on her little apartment.
She's being shy. No.
She's not being shy. She had her daily dosage of catnip. So she's probably, look at that face.
Or is it just a private recording?
No, it's streaming live right now.
Oh, great.
So,
that's a good thing you told me, or else I was started coming out my mouth with something.
You just go. I need to finish cleaning up.
Oh, but come on.
All right, I'm going to hang up because I can't have any privacy. Here's Juno. Poor Juno, I've been worried about for ages. Say hi, Juno. He's getting a lot better, and I'm really grateful to his vet. It was, I don't remember her name, but I will remember it, and it was the one on Albany Avenue, Dr. Rugg, but he is not the one. It was the younger girl. Matter of fact, she's much younger than me, but these days, who isn't? And she did a really good job on Juno. She shaved his tail, and I was surprised because I said to her, gee, if I didn't know better, I would swear that looked almost, that looks almost like, somebody that knows anatomy, because there were like cuts on his tail that just didn't look, they looked a little too neat for me, for my liking, but it could have gotten caught, I guess, in a screen door, But then again, on the other hand, anything is possible. I mean, aliens could have come down and done it, but it's unlikely. So I don't know. I don't know what happened in
No,
Juno.
I was the culprit.
Oh,
I was the
Juno.
culprit. I remember he tried to dash out of the house real quick, and I closed the door and it hit his tail and he flew up the stairs.
And I paid for it. But I don't care because I love the Juno. Yes, I do. Say hello, Juno. Isn't he just a doll? Look at that little heart-shaped nose. His story is, I always had a story for all my kids. Like, I had a story for Jason when he was born, and I had one for Jeremy when he was born, and then I had one for Leela when she was born. Her name is Leela Rose after my, Leela after Leelful, and Rose, of course, after my mother. Rose Maria or Rosemary, and but everybody called her Rose, so it's Leela Rose. Anyway, that's what I wrote for her when she wanted to know where, how was her birth to come about, And I basically said, well, what happened was I always felt like maybe there might be something missing. So I took this walk and I went to this really nice garden. And I guess I got the garden thing because, upstate New York, And living by Woodstock and saying garden. So I went into this really pretty garden and I sat down and as I was sitting down, I had I was looking at all these pretty flowers and all these pretty things, and then all of a sudden I saw the prettiest rose I had ever seen. It was like a pink purple color or something, and I said, as I moved toward it and picked it up, this fairy gave it to me and told me to take it home and to put it in under my pillow and think about what I would want for, among other things. So that's what I did. And it goes on and on, but basically it goes on to say 9 months later, Lila Rose appeared, and she was, is, and always will be the most beautiful rose in the garden, and that still is the truth. And she was born in November in 2002, and she is a very beautiful little girl, and I hope to take her to Europe with me real soon to see her Italian relatives, her British relatives, her, and now they're all her friends because thanks to social media and W Karma and some friends that I've made from just Facebook, I'm able to have a whole other family, like Melanie's Beautiful People song. And my friend Loretta and I, hi Loretta, really like that song. We're fans of Melanie's, and we were real idealistic like that. I know, at least I was. And that's, her style of writing was, I could relate to. I said, it's kind of like the style that I write. It's kind of like the way I write. She's a better writer than I am, but certainly a better songwriter. I don't know about a song. I never tried writing a song. My husband, Frank, who less people know than my husband, Mark Stern, was really a great guy and very, not just as an engineer and all that, but a great musician, and he could read and write music. And I would I would put him up with guitar players as good as, or almost as good as, yes, Clapton, yes, well, yes, absolutely, that's how he was, and he could play any instrument. I remember he had a Hangstrom guitar, and there there weren't many. He had his own band back then too, called Bacchus, and I remember he built the lights for it because he's also an engineer, and it was a big board with switches that you used to turn on your lights, and he hooked them up with like a pot board that I use in radio, and we combined it, and that worked the lights on our show. And because I not only supported it, I was in it because he was a great provider. We owned our own house, we had a great life, and I figured, hey, if he wants to play in a band on the weekends and whatever, I have no problem with it. And work the lights, sing back up, and why not? You know. After all, you did put me through broadcasting school. So, anyway, what's coming up on W Karma this month is that I really, really hope to have a really good laptop soon. And I'm going to be interviewing people live in some of my favorite places. So we'll be not only live and streaming live, but we'll might be coming to where you are. You never know. So we wouldn't come without your permission, of course, and we really wouldn't. We don't want to do anything dirty or anything. We want everybody to be happy, and we like everyone, so we're a happy station. Hi, Juno. Hey, baby. My Juno and Saki. There's Socks. Hi, Socks. There's Socks. He is a very smart cat and a very handsome cat, and there's Simbi above him. And Socks is a very special cat, too. Socks is the only black and white cat that I have, and he is my kind of guy, the tall, silent type. Love it. Um, he's a man of few words. As a matter of fact, when you speak to him, he'll usually just go, or sometimes he'll just look at you and go, like, you know what I want. Can you just get it for me? And I love him for it. I think he's really cool. And growing up in an Italian household, that's pretty much how Italian guys were. They didn't give you much information, and you learn not to ask or expect it, or it was pretty much like, is the problem solved? Yeah. So, is that okay? Yeah. So then, that's all you need to know, right? I guess, yeah. So, I think it's like that with a lot of families, but I think it seemed after I read this one book someone had written, I can't remember her name. Isn't that awful? I and I really liked the book, but I can't remember her name. She said that her family was very secretive, and it turned out they had done something that really wasn't very great. But hey, we all have our crosses to bear and skeletons in our closet. But anyway, to get back to W Karma, that's what it is basically. I hope to go live soon to places that I've talked about here, and I'm also a local guide. So if you're going to be in the area and you want to know about things around here, you can go on Facebook and you'll see me there too, along with some of the hippie guides. And I have a lot of friends in Australia because I was always hooked on Prisoner Cell Block H. That is some great writing. They're way ahead of their time. Great writing. Love it. Love the acting. Still a big fan, and I hope to see you guys someday along with England. Big fan of a lot of the shows. Absolutely fabulous. Are You Being Served? Just a lot of great shows. My son loved Monty Python, Flying Circus. We used to watch it on PBS, and PBS always brought us that. And then Comedy Central showed us, I remember Bob and Margaret, which was a cartoon. I enjoyed that. Does anyone remember Duckman? That was a fun cartoon, and I haven't seen that in a long time. That was on USA back when it was up all night, back in the 80s. And the 80s MTV was really cool then, too. I actually was thinking of being a VJ, so maybe we can sort of do that now. There's a lot of changes. If you have any suggestions, let me know, because I'm here for you. Anything you want to know, you let me know, okay? Anything you want to hear, you let me know. I have an extensive music library. I love all kinds of music. I do have my favorites, but I know a lot about it. I've studied a lot about it, and I have a really great memory for songs. And like, I can go to karaoke. I don't need the words. I know them. It's probably from being a DJ and being on the air all those years. I don't know, but I wish I could talk longer, but as you can see, I have work to do on my hair tonight until I can see my hairdressers again. And I want to keep up my maintenance as well as my house maintenance. And you do that too, because remember, you're worth it. You're always worth it. It's always worth it to look your best and at all times, even when you feel lousy. And I haven't been feeling that well, so I apologize to people that I said I was going to call, or that I would be live more often, and I wasn't. It wasn't that I didn't want to. I really haven't been feeling that well. And you can see I don't look all that fabulous, even, and I showed you, even I even put on makeup to show you that that's not even helping much. I really feel lousy, but I feel a lot better now that I've used that like nasal thing in my nose, because I kept telling people I can't breathe, and they kept giving me breathing treatments, but I don't need an inhaler. My lungs are clear. It's my nose. They wouldn't listen, or they didn't know. I don't know. But I finally, from watching television and figuring out, said, I'm going to try one of these saline things. That it's got to be the way to do it. And one day I felt better. That was yesterday. I'm going to do it shortly after I finish cleaning this up and some of the chores you don't always feel like doing, like dinner, dishes, and everything. You know, remember when Dorothy Parker said, I hate to write, but I love to have written. Same here. I'm going to go even further and say, I hate to clean, but I love to have clean. If that makes any sense. So I have to do that, and I have to organize, and I just put face cream on and all kinds of stuff, and I'm going to have to do a nasal treatment, and I'm going to have to touch up my roots. But till then, my friend Sue did a great job with the highlights. Before her, it was Kylie. They're both fabulous, and they're both great hairdressers, and at real artists at bargain prices. And I apologize to them as well, and I will see them both soon. And in the meantime, I had to do this because I have so much around here to do. And I am going to bake some cookies soon, and I'll be bringing some in to some people, and some I'll be keeping around the house. Some really good butter cookies, a lot of butter, and also some Toll House, and who knows, maybe a few more for the people that I bought. I had a pretty fair Christmas budget, and Hanukkah and all that, but not as much as I thought. I was expecting to have 5, and I think I had a little under that, but still, that's pretty good. So I always have a Christmas club, because then you can't get to it as easily as you can the other things. And even if you only put $10 a day in it, at the end of the year, $1,000 is pretty good, So, And I'll talk more to you on this weekend about it. But we also, as I said, we have things coming up. We're going to do more cartoons. We're going to start, and then Halloween, we're going to have Halloween parties, and we're going to have we're going to do a lot more live interaction once I get the laptop. Okay? And everybody says that, and I felt it too, that this is going to be my year, and if it is, it's going to be yours too. Thank you all for all your support and for your kind words towards myself, my kitty cats, and W Karma. And I'd like to thank my friend Pina Morrow again for sending me a Christmas card that was very nice, and enclosing a $10 check to St. Jude, one of my favorite charities, and I will be matching it, and that will be on the way soon. And if you can send something to them, please do, or any charity. Let's keep that Christmas holiday feeling going all year, okay? Love you all. Hello, England. Love you. Hello, Canada, where I spent great summer. Love you. France, Amsterdam, everywhere. All my friends everywhere. Love you all. My friends in Brazil, Lorena, hi. And I will soon be back. And to my new British friend Tony, I am very proud to do those stories for you. I will as soon as I'm feeling a bit better. And you can hear I'm still a little. But thank you all. And my friend Danny thanks you for liking our chatting together. And that was unrehearsed. And we just connect well. And I hope to see you all very, very, very soon. This weekend. W Karma right here, available by subscription. Only $10 a month. You get all kinds of music, entertainment, everything. Like us on Facebook under W Karma Radio, and friends who like W Karma Radio. Till then, I love you. Be nice to everybody. Smile. And things will get better. You'll see. And remember, everybody's a star. That includes you. And as I've always said, when they're not in the sky, it's because they're all on the street. And that's all of us. See you tomorrow. Bye. Say goodnight, Juna. Good night, Juna. Bye.